Ever wondered where that little bit of money disappears to when you're making a purchase online or receiving a payment for your side hustle? It's a question we've all asked, especially when dealing with online payment platforms like PayPal. And more often than not, the answer involves fees. But just how much are those fees and how do they work? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We're going to break down PayPal's transaction fees, demystify the different types, and help you understand exactly what you're paying for, so you can keep more of your hard-earned cash in your pocket. PayPal has become a giant in the online payment world. Whether you're buying that must-have gadget, sending money to a friend, or running a booming e-commerce business, chances are you've encountered PayPal. Its convenience and widespread acceptance are undeniable. But like any service, PayPal charges fees for its services. These fees can vary significantly depending on a number of factors, and understanding them is crucial for both individuals and businesses. Ignoring these fees can lead to unexpected deductions and impact your bottom line. So, let's get down to brass tacks. What are the different types of PayPal transaction fees? First, we need to distinguish between fees for sending money and fees for receiving money. This is a critical distinction, as the fee structure differs significantly. Let's start with sending money. Generally, sending money to friends and family within the same country, funded by your PayPal balance or bank account, is free. This is a big part of PayPal's appeal, especially for splitting bills or sending gifts. However, there are exceptions. If you use a debit or credit card to send money, you'll likely incur a fee. This fee is typically a percentage of the transaction amount plus a fixed fee. The exact percentage and fixed fee can vary based on your location and the type of card you use. It's always best to check PayPal's fee page for the most up-to-date information for your region. Now, let's talk about receiving money. This is where things get a bit more complex. When you receive money through PayPal, whether it's for goods and services or a personal payment, you'll generally be charged a fee. This fee is usually a percentage of the transaction amount plus a fixed fee, similar to the card fee for sending money. Again, the specifics vary depending on your location and the type of transaction. For business transactions, such as selling goods or services, the fees are generally higher than for personal payments. This is because PayPal provides additional services for businesses, such as buyer protection and dispute resolution. These services come at a cost, which is reflected in the transaction fees. The standard fee for receiving commercial payments typically involves a percentage of the transaction amount plus a fixed fee. This percentage can vary based on your monthly sales volume. Higher sales volumes often qualify for discounted rates. One important factor that influences PayPal's fees is cross-border transactions. If you're sending or receiving money internationally, expect to pay additional fees. These fees cover the costs associated with currency conversion and international transfers. The fees for cross-border transactions can be significantly higher than domestic transaction fees, so it's essential to factor them into your calculations if you frequently deal with international payments. The specific fees will depend on the countries involved and the currencies being exchanged. Another fee to be aware of is the currency conversion fee. If you're sending or receiving money in a different currency than your PayPal account's primary currency, PayPal will convert the funds for you. They will, of course, charge a fee for this service. This fee is included in the exchange rate they offer, which is usually slightly less favorable than the mid-market rate. It's always a good idea to compare PayPal's exchange rate with the current mid-market rate to see how much you're being charged for currency conversion. Beyond the standard transaction fees, PayPal also has other fees that you might encounter. These can include fees for chargebacks, refunds, and inactivity. A chargeback occurs when a buyer disputes a transaction with their credit card company and the funds are returned to the buyer. If this happens, you, as the seller, may be charged a fee. Similarly, if you issue a refund to a buyer, you might also be charged a processing fee. Inactivity fees are less common, but still worth mentioning. Some PayPal accounts may be subject to inactivity fees if they remain unused for a certain period. It's important to check PayPal's terms and conditions to see if your account is subject to inactivity fees and how to avoid them. So, how can you minimize PayPal transaction fees? The most obvious way is to avoid using a credit or debit card to send money to friends and family within your country. Stick to your PayPal balance or bank account to avoid those card fees. For businesses, optimizing your pricing strategy can help offset the cost of receiving payments. Consider factoring transaction fees into your pricing to ensure you're still making a profit. If you're dealing with international transactions, shop around for the best exchange rates. Sometimes, using a third-party currency exchange service can be cheaper than using PayPal's conversion service. Staying informed is key. PayPal's fee structure can change periodically, so it's crucial to stay updated. Regularly check PayPal's fee page for your region to ensure you're aware of any changes. This will help you avoid surprises and manage your finances effectively. Understanding the nuances of PayPal's fees can seem daunting, but it's a worthwhile investment. By taking the time to learn about the different types of fees and how they apply to your transactions, you can make informed decisions and keep more money in your pocket. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the basic transaction fees to the more nuanced charges like currency conversion and chargeback fees. We've also discussed some strategies for minimizing these fees. Remember, the key takeaway is to stay informed. PayPal's fee structure is dynamic, and staying updated is crucial for managing your finances effectively. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.